Men, we need. At the end of the day, I think the self care thing, and the reason why I'm really adamant about normalizing men's skincare is that you said it. Um, Men think it's going to take care of themselves because they don't see no on the surface visual issues. Like
Hmm.
on the surface, we look fine, I'm fine, but inside, what's going on, right? And then if you're not taking care of yourself on the inside, down the road, it would start erupting. And I just think this is a great way to sort of introduce that process, that idea of process
Yeah.
of self care. This is why I'm really adamant, and I really love speaking to different types of men now, having the couple situation. I'm so glad you guys are on today because it's nice to kind of get the partnership aspect of it, because this is what I like to do more of, and I would like to see more of men just understanding the idea of process, you
Yeah.
know. And I think because we live in such an instant gratification sort of culture, that the idea of process is is hard. And I have to admit, you know, I have my own issues with the idea of process, but I have things like being in this room working with men like yourself, people like yourself, to kind of bring me back, to keep me sort of accountable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, and what I've noticed too, it's also, there's a meditative element to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember my first time being there, and also even yesterday, there are moments within the facial I just don't remember because it was such a relaxing environment. You know, you have the weighted blanket, you have the music playing, and you're getting something
The
done without
candles going.
the candles going, the scents are there. Like you're getting something done to you where you don't have to do anything but just be there, just to be present. And I feel like a lot of men, we're in this like this hustle grind, I got to go get a culture to where, you know, men feel like if they do sit down for an hour and don't do anything, they're like losing out on something, or they're not going and getting that bag or whatever. And when you allow yourself to sit down and just be present and allow something and someone to work for you and to help you be better, I think that is a great, just to me, a great selling point of why this could be good for men. Because again, I don't remember maybe 15, 20 minutes of the facial because I was in such a relaxed state that I was kind of off in a different realm mentally. And I appreciate that because it just calms, it's calming. And it allows me to like go into the day just even more refreshed and rejuvenated. So again, thank you for that.
I'm glad you're welcome. I'm glad you said that, and you brought up, and I'm glad you reminded me of one of the things I say is most men who are dads and are busy, they don't even have that. They don't get that touch,
Yeah.
you know, that therapeutic touch, and people don't realize how that therapeutic touch is very important. Just that touch from someone else, and bringing a calming. It's one of the things that makes me gratified. One of my biggest, it gratifies me doing what I do.
Mhm.
One of the biggest compliments I can get is when I hear someone start snoring, because
Yeah.
especially because of us being in that hustle or bustle, there's sometimes I can feel when they're in my bed, I can already feel that they're not used to having to come to a full stop.
Yeah.
So during the process of the treatment, when they can knock out, I kind of smile. I smile when I go, okay, because I know that this is the downtime for them. And to
Mhm.
actually get that therapeutic touch, to get that nurturing on them, most men don't even think to know that that is needed for them,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And
That- you're right. You're right.
you know, and you know, especially as busy dads and you know couples, like I just it just gratifies me to know that that's neat, that they can understand that that's needed for them. And what happens is, after time, it does build up a wanting for more of it,
Hmm.
other things.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
So
it's you hit it on the nail. Most men just, you know, they feel like if they do stop, if they do slow down, they're not advancing in some way, shape, or form in their life. But at some point, you got to relax and just be present and let something just happen to you. You
And
know,
prioritize yourself.
prioritize yourself.
and
Yeah.
that and that's it. It's about prioritizing. And it's a journey, and I'm here for it. I'm at the beginnings of it. We're at the beginnings of it, most of us young men. And I'm hoping down the line that, that this sort of work, um, these sort of conversations on a broader scale with other wellness, health practitioners can be had as a way to continue to bring lifestyle medicine in for men, because I think it makes us better humans. It makes us better to our partners. It makes us better to our families. And it makes us better as businessmen and just in society in this world. So I I'm here for it, and I'm so glad that you guys gave me a few minutes of your time this morning to just kind of talk with me, and so that I can continue to share this with other people. So,
We're happy to be here. And I want to add that, like, as a partner, I want that self care for him as well. Like, I want him to feel that. I want him to take care of himself. I enjoy that he enjoys this. So, we're happy to do it. I love you, like your passion for what you do comes
Mm-hmm.
out like just as soon as you start talking. So we really appreciate you, and we're excited to continue that glow.
I love it. And we need more women like you, Blair, pushing the middle along. And I'm
So,
glad you're on, because I'm glad that other women need to see you supporting your husband in this.
mhm, mhm.
And so they can understand, because sometimes